Hello, this is Captain Drew Cavanaugh with Florida Inshore Fishing Charters and Mosquito Lagoon Site Fishing Charters located here at East Central Florida. And today is November 1st, 2016, and this is my East Central Florida backcountry, Mosquito Lagoon, Indian River, and near coastal Atlantic beaches saltwater fishing report. Well, the past month of October was unusual. We had Hurricane Matthew come through, and that was on the 6th and the 7th, and the weeks after that was a lot of cleanup and everything. Past few weeks just now getting back into fishing. Before the hurricane came through here, the lagoon itself was pretty dirty. All the rain that we got has just changed it tremendously. I mean, just tremendously. Night and day difference. Clear water, we're seeing fish on the inshore waters. Now, the weeks leading up to the hurricane, I had actually been able to go offshore out of Ponce Inlet and Port Canaveral, mostly Ponce Inlet near New Smyrna Beach, doing a lot of near coastal trips. The tarpon bite was just phenomenal. Had a lot of hookups, got a few to the boat, going on some of the artificial reefs and wrecks out there, getting some snapper, flounder, a lot of big jacks, a lot of little tuna, non-stop sharks. I think I just made a shark video a few weeks ago of a colleague and I going out there. We're catching some gigantic redfish a few miles offshore. So the beach fishing was just great. At certain times of the year, we can do that. When the waters are calm, seas are 0, 1, 2, 3 feet, period of 13, 14, 10 seconds, just makes for a great day. The inshore waters, when we're not able to go out there, are just nonstop. It's a year-round event here. We're getting lots of nice redfish, using the sight fishing in the morning, throwing top water plugs for a few hours, getting some nice trout. The Doa Shrimp lure is one of the best ones I like to use for sight fishing, pushing the flats, looking for, at that first light, the dawn time, just signs of life, birds diving, activity, bait fish crashing. And as you're going, just take your time. You can use fly and get the same results. Just use a shrimp pattern, crab pattern. Just, when you're targeting these fish, you want to take your time. As the sun comes up, make sure the sun's at your back. Approach them, just take your time and approach them not in a hurry. And don't overextend your cast. Don't push it just because you see a fish 100 feet away. Don't chuck it out there and compromise your accuracy. You want to be accurate. If you can't go at least 5, 10 feet past these fish, you don't want to land on them. Reel it into them, drop it down to them. For those of you wanting to use live bait, you can get out there and anchor up and put out some mullet. The pig fishermen were doing pretty good throughout the summer for trout. I like to search and destroy. In this picture right here, you can see the Doa shrimp, the glow shrimp. That's one of my favorites. It glows. It's easy for me to see. It's easy for you to see. So when you're casting the fish, you can see it. The DOA bait buster is a great thing to use. You can use the skitter walk as well. The only thing with the skitter walk and some of the head and zero spooks, I have nothing against them. It's just they have so many hooks on them that at times they just grab so much grass. And through September and October, we had a lot of grass out there. So using the single hooks work a lot better. Now, with that said, a lot of people take those skitter walks and they put a circle hook on there. Yeah, you could do that if you wanted to. But just like I said, I like just to use the DOA stuff. They've taken care of me, and I like their stuff that works for me. We're getting, if you go into the canals and bridges, you can drop down a crab or mullet. You can see we're getting grouper and whatnot. Just be sure to handle them very carefully. Get your picture, get them back in the water, just to handle them pretty well. Now, this lure right here, the DOA Cal, on this weighted hook, is one of my favorite setups. I use a canoe man loop knot to hit it. Sometimes I put a bullet weight on there along with the weighted hook. But this is a perfect sight fishing tool right there. Again, here's the DOA shrimp, the glow shrimp. Just it's perfect for one of those A to B shots. You're not blind casting it. You're waiting to see the fish, chuck it right to it. And even throwing throughout the day, we were getting some snook around some of the spoil islands, the bridges, and the docks and whatnot. So I foresee November and December to be just as good. In January through May, we all know how good it is here. So this is the time to get down here, book your trip, book a charter, and if the seas calm down, we can get back out along the beaches, and I hope to ever see everybody out there. Until then, this is Captain Drew Cavanaugh with Florida Inshore Fishing Charters, and I want everybody out there to have a great day. Thank you.